Breaking news, my lovely, wonderful people. Another crash don't happen. Oh. Fresh crash between Governor Fubara and Yesom Wike. Oh. Wike now, we don't understand where Wike do. He don't make up his mind, say no thing. I go tame this young man, I go tame him. Oh. I go tame him. Oh. If you don't know what happen after the New Year celebration, now so one small video, very short. So now so they see Fubara, they just they enjoy with you guys. They just they sing, day your day, make I day my day your day, oh, nobody worry, nobody. That na the song na the new song when it come in this season. But we can say, it's in a guy, I not go leave you. Because same Fubara now when they pick the people around them, we cannot they happy about them. Before Fubara coming, we could already pick the people. It organize, it don't pick the people by side. So that everybody go dey report to am. Fubara go be like what they call a figurehead. Yes, please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Let's get all the details. Fresh crash emerges between Governor Nyesom Wike Fubara after the governor takes major decision. Wike queries, how come you are doing that without my consent, without my approval? Wike, be smart they do so. A fresh crisis might have emerged between Governor Sim Fubara and his predecessor Nyesom Wike in Rivers State. This followed the recent action taken by the governor, which did not go down well with Wike and his camp. There have been a crisis in the oil-rich state over political control between the governor and the minister of the Federal Capital Territory (FCT). However, the intervention of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu helped to calm and to dull the tension things down until the new development now unfolding. Fubara seemed to agree with what was happening, but his actions are telling quite differently that he may not have totally agreed with all and what he signed for. The bone of contention, responsibility of new clash between both camps are the actions Governor Fubara allegedly appoints former factional speaker who is a loyalist to him to become his chief of staff. Previously, the chief of staff has been a Wike loyalist to Fubara, someone who reports to Wike and allows him to know whatever Fubara is doing. However, Fubara is beginning to take control and pick those who are around him now. By this reported action, Nyesom Wike has replied saying Fubara is making and is taking actions that have not been agreed upon by the two. Speaking on the development, a close source in the state has conveyed and who has pleaded anonymity said rumors the appointment of the chief of staff to the governor will open another phase of crisis between Governor Fubara, Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, and the chief of staff, because the person who was previously Fubara's chief of staff was Wike's own kingsman. But Fubara just, let him go and has appointed someone else, and Wike is unhappy with this development. Where people, it is the dawn of a new day. Somebody say dawn of a new day. Aha, you heard me correctly. They say Wike not happy. Say Fubara, they make some kind decision. Imagine if the person put him brother there, and now you come there, now you come out, now you put another person. They say Wike say, Fubara, who they give you all this liver? Where to where this your liver they come from? Who they tell you say you get right to pick people around you? But it ought not to be so. Fubara should be able to pick people around him that will be able to support him, and not somebody, picking the people and it's like, they are like spying on him, watching his every move and reporting back. This is not the way it should go. Fubara ought to be serving and, have a free hand. But Nigeria, as we all know, Godfatherism, which Wike said he will not be part of, it seemed to be the order of the day, where somebody comes on board and is the one deciding what happens, and you have no say. What he says you do. And if he does not approve, you can't do it. What kind of nation is that? And guess what? Tinubu is sitting down there, and nodding his head and getting approval on all of these things and saying it is the way to go, and, even giving, points for Fubara to notice that this is what you need to do. This is how you need to go about it. If you do not do it, you are going against the very, very hands that beat you. In fact, Yeson Wike has told Fubara that he should not forget the ladder because somebody else will need the ladder. It says so you should not forget the ladder. These are things that happen in Nigeria. And this whole crisis is coming up because Barra appointed, someone to be his chief of staff. Well, my people, you can see for yourself that, Nigeria is turning into another, another leaf and another face. And then what we all need to do is to ensure that we do not give up, we do not give hope, and we continue to hope for the best and put our heart to it to make sure that this nation work. The nation belongs to us. There are people out there, who do not want to, who do not want this country to work. They do not want it to work. They do not want it to work at all. Every one of us have got a duty to ensure that we stand by what is true and ensure that the right things are done. Please, let's arise. Let's do all that is needed and necessary to bring Nigeria to where it needs to be. Let's not give up. Let's not give up. Because if you have given up, you've given up, then that's it. Okay? That's it. You cannot give up. We all have to rise up together and ensure that, every one of us is doing all that is needed and necessary to change the course of the nation and to help us get better. What is happening right now is a very clear case, of oppression and situations happening that have brought this nation to where it is. Because those that should really rise and ensure that the right things are done, what do? Most of them, are really saying nothing. And here we are, suffering because those that should speak did not really speak. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Like us, share, subscribe. Click on the notification button so you can get all our latest news. Remember, you have a voice. Remember that every one of us have got a responsibility to ensure that the right things are done. If we continue to be quiet, we will not be able to achieve what we need to do. So it is time to arise and to ensure that we do not, leave ourselves in the hands of those who wants to keep us perpetually down without arising and making sure that the right things are done. Yes? Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Bye for now.